So that is when?
Aaron. 哎，那个 college.
Yeah, when he was college. And what did he do in the France?
Learn French.
Learn French?
Learn how to speak French.
No. He mentioned about a word. He went what? No.
口蒙台。
He went there for working holiday.
Working holiday.
What is working holiday?
公在假日工作。
Working? No. Working holiday means you can have a vacation at the same time you are working. Okay? So some countries allows you to do so. Alright? So for example, you can work in Australia. Alright? But and while you work, you can save money and use the money to have a vacation or to go to have fun there. Alright? So some people choose to Australia, some people choose to Japan, Canada, USA or France. OK， 好，有听懂吗？这个是工作度假。OK， 好，工作度假。But there is some limitation. OK, usually they don't allow people over 30s. OK, you can only do that before you are 30 years old. 看懂吗？30岁以下都还可以去工作度假。OK， 好，我们有好多老师，他们就是 they quit their job and go to Australia to have a working holiday. OK， 好。But you should be careful because working holiday is not as easy as you thought. Because some people may lie to you, or maybe you can't find a job, but you still need to pay a lot of fees there. Okay, how? So you have to be careful. Find your job first. All right, next one.
Speak French kind of quite fluently, or at least I can engage in a normal conversation and French people can understand me and I can understand French people. I learned the language mostly in Hong Kong, and even though I'm abroad, I have the skills of acquiring one language in a really short period of time, like just 2 months in France, and I'm going to share with you how. Rule number 1 of learning a foreign language: throw away the dictionary. Let me try to find the dictionary and throw it away. Throw away your dictionary. Throw it away. Think about this. When you were 4 months old or 5 months old and you were learning your mother tongue, did your parents give you a dictionary? The answer is no. If your answer is yes, it probably means you are a genius and you should not just close this video. We learn it through our parents repeatedly telling us, Baba, Mama, Mother, Father, Sugar. We learn through hearing. We kept hearing the same thing over and over again. So if you want to
Okay,
learn...
stop here. So what can you do in the first place? What did he suggest?
He 那个throw
Away
the dictionary.
Why?
Because he said we didn't need a dictionary.
We didn't need a dictionary because what?
When we learn mother language.
Okay, when we learn our mother language, we didn't use the dictionary. Okay, so how can we learn the language?
By hearing.
What is that? By hearing, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we listen to what people say and we hear how they say it. Okay, and then we learn it. All right, we didn't use dictionary and we didn't read books. Okay, but we still can learn a language. Okay, how before you go to school, you don't know how to write, but you still can communicate with your parents. Say, Mom, I'm hungry. Or Mom, I want this, I want that. Okay, so because you learn it from your hearing. Okay, so when you learn a language, hearing is very important. Okay, how?
Learn a language. Forget about the dictionary, because it's not gonna work. And the problem with dictionary is we all hate dictionary. Learning a new language should be a fun and cultural experience. It shouldn't be about a book and a massive book that looks like a pillow. The dictionary teaches you words by words. This is the mistake a lot of people make when they learn English or any other languages. Because when you talk in a complete sentence. You don't talk with vocabularies. So when you learn the language, learn sentences. Let me share with you how I first learned English. I would go find like a British episode or TV series or movies or anything. It could be American if you love American accent, or it could be Australian if you like Australian accent. You put on a movie and you watch it 3 times. The first time.
Okay, wait. Okay, 好。So you learn a sentence instead of a word. Okay, 好 because when you look at the dictionary, they only tell you. 其实我们在查单字 when we look up in the dictionary, we just not look for the meaning, okay? We actually should look for the sentence, how they use the sentence, and we learn the vocabulary by the sentence, okay? 好，这样你才知道那个单字怎么用。因为有时候我们会讲说那个，比如说我们讲，比如说讲那个 a word 跟 reward，okay？ 好，那 if I didn't give you some examples and then you still will be confused. Okay, so he said we need to throw away the dictionary. And the second one, you can watch videos. Okay, 好，那因为他是香港人，所以 they learn British accent. Okay, so they watch some videos from British. Okay, from Britain. Okay, 好。But if you want to learn the American accent or Australian accent, 澳洲腔真的是很诡异的腔。那个你可以试着写看，试着听看看，他们都会省略那个尾音。好，比如说 afternoon they say arvo， arvo， 对 ，OK， 好，他们有一些很特别的尾音，就是那个我之前有看 YouTuber 他们分享的 ，OK，so there are three ways to learn a video. Okay, learn from the video. So listen carefully.
Watch it without subtitles. Second time, watch with subtitles and understand every word they said. And third time, repeat every sentence they said. By doing that,
Okay,
you learn
so how?
sentences.
The first time, 你有没有听到吗？ So what did he say?
不开剧目。
The first time watch, 你为什么要用中文 in English? You watch the video without the subtitle. Okay, 好 without the subtitle. Subtitle 这样子。OK， 这个是字幕。You watch without the subtitle, and the second time, what should you do?
Open the subtitle.
为什么是 open? Turn on.
Yeah, turn on.
Okay,
Turn
no.
on equal to open.
Oh no. How can you open the air conditioner?
I open it.
No. Okay, you turn it on. So the second one, you have the subtitle on. Okay, how? And the third one, what happened? And the third time, what do you do?
Okay. Repeat it.
Yeah, repeat it.
Thank you.
Okay, you repeat what you heard. Okay, when you repeat, you imitate. Okay, how you imitate how they speak English. Okay, 你不要再一直念说什么okay, this is a book. Okay, 好 foreigners won't say that. Foreigner won't say this is a book or my name is Eileen. Okay, 好Alright. 所以呢，你去模仿他们讲的话。那 usually when you see a movie, why do you need to see a movie?
Because movie is interesting.
Yeah, movie is interesting. And the second one, yeah, movie is interesting. And the second one, their lines are easy. Okay?
Yeah.
他们的那个那个叫什么对白不会说太难，
可是
除非
主角不符合我的审美观。
啊什么？
不喜欢欧美的脸，
对，喜欢亚洲的脸。
主角不喜欢欧美
女主角的部分，
对对对，男主角去死。
我不喜欢吃欧美，我不喜欢欧美风。
我不喜欢平时的圈子。
Alright， 好，所以 that's not important. It's how they speak. Alright， 好，所以你可以选一篇那个电影去做。Even if it is a cartoon, that's fine. OK， 好，你去看迪士尼的电影也可以。OK， 好，迪士尼的也可以。
刚刚听到我。
Alright, next one.
As you're not learning vocabulary, remember, don't talk with a complete sentence. Tip number 2. Surround yourself with the people who speak the language. If you're trying to learn English, surround yourself with English people. If you're trying to learn French, surround yourself with French people. Because this is how you learn a language fast. You force yourself.
Okay, the second tip is what?
You can communicate with
Don't
foreigner.
Foreigners, okay? How you can make friends with foreigners, okay?
Yeah.
Who's with foreigners, whose
to them.
language you want to learn, okay? How? So maybe if you want to learn French, you talk to French people, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to learn Japanese, talk to Japanese people, okay? How? Not just video, okay? You can talk to them,
X.
okay? How? What? X 吗？跟前女友讲哦，
没有，
你没有前女友，你
它是一种
想太多了
video。
好，来 next one，
有分
next one。
To speak. Our brain is so magical. If you force yourself to speak or force yourself to listen, you will just learn the language. It is that amazing. Guys, trust me, it is that amazing. Why do you think domestic helpers, maids from Indonesia, they will be able to speak Chinese in just like 5 months? They are surrounded by people like us and they are forced to speak the language every day and you'll be fluent in less than a year. So surround yourself with the right people. And it doesn't mean you have to study abroad because as you know, I've never studied abroad. For example, if you're in Hong Kong, there are lots of British people, there are lots of French people, there are lots of Italian people. Just make friends with them. I know a lot of foreign people, they're doing these things called language exchange where you learn their language and then also they learn your language. And I think it's good. Don't tell me, oh, okay.
Okay, so that's called language exchange. Okay, now some people would like to have like a pen pal or study pal. 有他们喜欢找学伴。学伴的用意就是说 you can learn their language and they can also learn from your language. Okay, how? So you can study together and you don't have to pay. Okay, you don't have to pay. 因为通常如果你花钱叫老师呢是要付钱的，但是如果你去找学伴的话就不用付钱，所以相对这个会比较便宜。OK， 好，比较 easy 一点。Alright, so next one.
的确时间快到了。
快了，快了。
British friends, or I don't have any French friends. I know a lot of school, at least in Hong Kong or Taiwan, they're like this NET teacher, international teachers. Just always walk up to them and talk to them. I remember when I was in secondary school, I would talk to my teacher from England for like maybe hours. During lunchtime, I would bring my lunch and sit next to her and talk to her because I just want to practice. If there's a will, there's a way. And if you really, really, really do not have anyone that speaks the language that you're trying to learn, then listen to podcasts instead of going through it.
Okay, podcast. What is podcast?
播客
Worker. What is 播客？
一种软体，
Okay, it's a kind of software or it's a kind of application. Okay, they will play some radios or they will play some lessons in multiple languages. 它有很多种语言。OK， 好，那你可以用 podcast。如果你没有 podcast 的话，因为这个好像只有 Apple 才有，对不对？好像 Apple 才有。你如果没有 App podcast 的话 ，you can use Internet。OK， 网络上有一些那个网络的收音机或是网络的广播。OK， 好 ，you can actually listen to their radio. OK， 好 their local radio, and then you can learn from them. OK，so maybe they will give you some weather forecast. 好，比如说他们在报气象的时候，你就去听 ，and later you will know what they are talking about. OK， 好 ，so next one.
Instagram in the train, you should put on this English podcast or French podcast or Spanish podcast and just keep listening to it because this is how you learn. When I was learning English in secondary school, every morning I took the bus, I would listen to a podcast and I would listen to it over and over again, day after day, day after day. You would just start understanding what they say. It is that amazing. But of course, it takes consistency. It's not like, oh, I listened to this one day and magically the day after, I speak English. Learning a language requires determination and consistency. You have to keep doing, keep practicing. The third thing I also want to talk about is your mentality.
So they mentioned learning the language requires what?
mentality
What?
mentality
Mentality 之前
Keep learning.
Keep learning. Okay.
Keep listening.
Keep listening. And anything else?
Consistent.
Consistency and determination.
Yeah.
Alright, determination and consistency. And then your mentality. I will continue.
If you want to do it, you can do it. And don't be afraid of making mistakes. A lot of people, they don't want to talk to foreign people because they think, oh, they will laugh at me because my English is so bad and I'm so shy, and if I talk to them, they will laugh at me, they will judge me, and I will have no self-esteem, and when I have no self-esteem, I will die, and when I die, I can't learn the language, and when I can't learn, I'll just never be able to learn the language. I don't understand why we have to be so scared of making mistakes, because think about it like this. When a foreign person tries to learn Mandarin or Cantonese, we love it. We're like, wow, your Mandarin is so good, your Cantonese is so good. 我想喝啤酒. Wow, so good, amazing. And we magically and just out of nowhere think that when we speak their languages, they will judge us. They won't judge us.
Okay, so why did he need to give this example?
想给你信
Don't
心
afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't be
Yes.
afraid of what?
Speaking.
Speaking the
foreign
language. Okay, and what else?
give you confidence.
Give you confidence. You need to have a confidence. And what else?
And
他说呢 don't be afraid of
don't be afraid of
making making mistakes. Okay, don't be afraid of making mistakes. What? 你要干嘛？
我站起来。
你怎么越来越往前 ？Okay. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Okay, because when foreigners, what are you doing? When foreigners speak our language, we won't say, "Oh, your Chinese is so bad." Okay, we won't say that. On the contrary, we usually compliment. Okay, 我们通常会称赞他们啊，就算他们怪腔怪调，我们还是说，还不错啊。OK， 好。所以我们那个怪腔怪调讲英文的时候，他们也不会特别的批评你。OK， 好。So they don't criticize you. Alright, 好。So that's why when you go to cram school, okay, especially those cram school with foreign teacher, okay, 外面那种俄美补习班啊，那个外籍老师他会特别的责怪你的英文很烂吗？
因为我是小孩。
因为你是小孩，是因为这样吗？
你刚才一直用我
他们也不会，就算你长大，他们也不会直接就跟你讲说，哇，你讲的好烂，讲的好烂，就只有我们中文老师才会讲。我就说，哦，天哪，你的英文怎么那么烂？我们通常外国老师他会 give you，
你都没有给我们信心，
我就烂。
They will praise you. The reason I say you are bad because I have taught you a lot before. I told you before, so you should understand that.
Same way you won't judge this. See, they speak fine and they have the confidence to speak it and to love it. So why do we have to be afraid of speaking their languages when they just feel completely fine speaking ours? They won't judge us. The same reason we don't judge them. Trust me, with my experience and people I've met, they are all very supportive if you try to learn the language. It is a respect you are showing to their culture. They will not judge you for making mistakes. And by the way, making mistakes is how you learn a language. It's like you try to walk and you fall and you get back up again, and this is how you learn to run. And if they laugh at you because you make mistakes while you're learning a second language, then you tell them to go screw themselves, because it's the same reason you don't go to a hospital and laugh at patients that are trying to get well, and also the same reason you won't go to a gym and laugh at skinny people who try to get big. As I said, a lot of people are supportive. So don't be ashamed and don't be scared and don't be afraid, because you are great. You are amazing by simply having the confidence and determination to learn a different language, because it's not easy.
偷一些。
他眼睛变蓝色了。
No, I think the reason why he put on glasses maybe because the video was taken in the morning, so he just wake up and he doesn't feel very well. Okay, he has black eyes and also puffy eyes. 他有那个眼睛肿肿的. So that's the reason why he put on the sunglasses. Okay,
摸狗。
So the next one.
They start off strong, like, whoa, I want to learn this language, yo, whoa. And after 2 weeks, they stop. Don't be that person, because learning a language takes at least months. If it was so easy, then everyone would be able to speak perfect Spanish, Italian. It's not that easy. And at the end of the day, you will feel so rewarded for the effort you put into, because now you're able to travel around the whole world and meeting different people and understanding their culture. It's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling. So guys, when you want to give up, do not give up and think about this thing. It goes beyond getting you a job with a nice CV, so you can say, oh, English intermediate or English business level. It's a tool that helps you break barriers.
Okay, one more.
One more no 啦。
You can learn Mandarin, you can learn French, you can learn Italian. I know people learning Hebrew, which is what they speak in Israel. Don't learn the language because you feel like you have to do it because everyone else is doing it. Learn it because you're passionate about it, and learn it because you want to understand more about a culture that you're interested in. And this Alright guys, coffee's finished. I need to go downstairs and buy a new one. So guys, keep learning, keep making friends, and keep making mistakes. Very important. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what are the last tips that he
就
provided?
像检举那个影片，
Why?
他就被锁掉。
为什么？为什么要
那影片叫
把它
什么？
这上面有啊，这里，
哎，检举。
这里。
你就检举
如何学好任何语言
那他被
如
丢
何学好
了。
任何英文？
？Okay, 好。So he said, what are the last 3 tips that he give you? 哪三个 ？Keep what?
Keep learning.
Keep learning and keep
宝宝。
what?
啊，我们
If you forget, go home and watch it again and finish this piece of paper. Alright, 好。So this is your homework. Okay, 好。So I will give you the communication book. Turn on the light.
好，传输。
Turn on the light. No, you cannot.
他今天晚上是听力啊，口述还是写作啊？